Bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 23, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
33-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a hook up downfield on second down. And so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Now on first and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Saints have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Cardinals.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
For Saints 7, Cardinals nothing.
Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's third down.
Murray now to throw. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Going for it. It's Murray. They'll find Metcalf. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back. On play action, they'll throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
The 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
And to give this time to Tillman. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, there's 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends. They're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Arizona.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Taken down, sacked back at the 5-yard line. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit.
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is all the way up past the 25.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll give it here to his running back. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. the gun now on third down. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
And again this time the tailback. Down right around the 25. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running back out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
back to throw here on first down. The kidder here is complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score is Saints 14, Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
Arizona.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus on number one.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard.
2nd and 11 now. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
The timing is everything in a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or maybe just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Murray off play action. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Murray with a third and long. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This time to the tailback. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15. And the Cardinals first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 16. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
The Cardinals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third and a few inches. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's tackled.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And to give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
3rd down.
But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes I just make a joke like, yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And 1.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be
he takes it across for the touchdown. They've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, just go and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
4th down.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour, the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough.